Welcome to our exploration of the intriguing and sometimes unsettling realm of human relationships. In this series, we'll delve into the mysterious depths of obsession and uncover the secrets behind what makes someone truly captivated by another. But why should we embark on such a journey? Because understanding human psychology is the key to unlocking the mysteries of relationships. It allows us to decode the hidden motivations behind our actions and those of others, guiding us in forming meaningful connections. Yet, not all is light and love in the realm of relationships. There exist darker forces at play, the dark rules that govern obsession. These are the tactics and strategies that, when misused, can lead to manipulation and emotional turmoil. So join us as we navigate the complexities of human emotion and relationships, shining a light on the shadows to reveal the truths behind obsession and the dark rules that shape it. Understanding obsession. Imagine a storm brewing on the horizon, its dark clouds swirling with intensity, its winds howling with unchecked fury. This is the tumultuous landscape of obsession, a tempest that can engulf the hearts and minds of individuals in its relentless grip. But what exactly is obsession, especially within the context of relationships? It's more than just a passing infatuation or a fleeting attraction. Obsession is an all-consuming force, a relentless pursuit that knows no bounds. It's the feeling of being utterly consumed by thoughts of another, unable to escape their gravitational pull. In delving deeper into the psyche, we uncover the psychological underpinnings of obsession. It's a complex interplay of desire and longing, fueled by a myriad of emotions ranging from love to insecurity. At its core lies a deep-seated need for connection and validation, driving individuals to extreme lengths in their quest for affection. But beware, for obsession is not without its consequences. When left unchecked, it can spiral into a vortex of toxicity, leaving behind a trail of destruction in its wake. It can lead to possessiveness, jealousy, and even manipulation, eroding the very foundations of trust and mutual respect. So, as we venture further into the labyrinth of human Rule 1. Manipulative tactics. Picture a master puppeteer, skillfully pulling the strings of their marionettes, orchestrating every movement with calculated precision. This is akin to the manipulative tactics employed in the intricate dance of obsession, where one seeks to control the emotions and actions of another for their own gain. But what are these manipulative tactics, and how do they contribute to the creation of obsession? They come in many forms, from subtle manipulation disguised as care and concern to outright coercion and deceit. Gaslighting, love bombing, and guilt tripping are just a few examples of the arsenal at the manipulator's disposal. In the tangled web of relationships, manipulation can rear its ugly head in unsuspecting ways. It can be the whispered words of flattery meant to ensnare the unsuspecting victim, or the calculated withdrawal of affection to instill a sense of insecurity. Whatever form it takes, the end goal remains the same: to gain control over the other person's thoughts and emotions. But manipulation is not without its ethical implications. It's a violation of trust, a betrayal of the fundamental principles of respect and autonomy. It undermines the very essence of a healthy relationship, replacing genuine connection with coercion and deceit. So, as we navigate the treacherous waters of manipulation, let us remain vigilant, guarding against the siren call of control and power. Let us strive to build relationships based on honesty and mutual respect, where manipulation has no place to take root and thrive. Rule 2. Emotional dependency. In the vast expanse of the human heart, there exists a delicate balance between independence and interdependence. Yet, when this balance is tipped, when one becomes overly reliant on another for emotional sustenance, the seeds of obsession can take root and flourish. Imagine a young sapling reaching desperately towards the sun, its roots intertwined with those of another. This is the essence of emotional dependency, a symbiotic relationship where one's sense of self-worth and identity becomes intricately linked to the presence of another. But how does emotional dependency pave the way for obsession? It's a slippery slope where the need for validation and approval becomes a bottomless pit, impossible to fill. Every smile, every word of affection becomes a lifeline, feeding the insatiable hunger for emotional fulfillment. Yet, lurking beneath the surface lies the danger of relying too heavily on someone else for emotional nourishment. It's like building a house on shifting sands, where the slightest breeze threatens to topple the fragile structure. When one's sense of worth is tied to the whims of another, the risk of manipulation and coercion looms large. So, as we delve into the depths of emotional dependency, let us tread carefully, mindful of the pitfalls that lie ahead. Let us strive for a balance between independence and interdependence, where our sense of self-worth is rooted not in the validation of others, but in the strength of our own convictions. Rule 3. Playing on insecurities. In the intricate tapestry of relationships, insecurities are the frayed threads that threaten to unravel the fabric of trust and confidence. They lurk in the shadows, whispering doubts and fears into the ears of the unsuspecting, ready to be exploited by those with nefarious intentions. But what are these common insecurities? Whether rooted in past traumas or societal pressures, these insecurities form the fertile ground upon which obsession can take root and flourish. So how does one go about exploiting these insecurities to create obsession? It's a delicate dance where the manipulator becomes a master of deception, weaving a web of lies and half-truths to ensnare their prey. They may prey on insecurities by showering their target with false compliments or by subtly undermining their self-confidence, planting seeds of doubt that blossom into full-blown obsession. But let us not forget the ethical considerations at play. To prey on someone's insecurities is to manipulate their deepest fears and vulnerabilities, to take advantage of their weaknesses for personal gain. It's a betrayal of trust, a violation of the sacred bond between two souls. So, as we navigate the murky waters of manipulation and deceit, let us remember the importance of empathy and compassion. Let us strive to build relationships based on honesty and mutual respect, where insecurities are acknowledged and embraced rather than exploited for personal gain. For true love knows no manipulation, no deceit. It flourishes in the light of honesty and authenticity. Rule 4. Maintaining control. In the intricate dance of relationships, control is the silent conductor, orchestrating the movements of the players on the stage of love. It's the invisible hand that guides the course of passion, steering it towards obsession or away from the precipice of destruction. But why is control so crucial in fostering obsession? It's because control represents power, the power to shape the narrative of a relationship, to dictate its trajectory and outcome. For those seeking to cultivate obsession, control becomes the ultimate weapon in their arsenal, allowing them to bend the will of their partner to their own desires. So how does one go about maintaining control in a relationship? It's a delicate balance requiring finesse and subtlety. It may involve subtle manipulation tactics, such as gaslighting or emotional blackmail, designed to keep the other person off balance and dependent on their approval. Yet, the risks associated with exerting excessive control can breed resentment and rebellion, driving a wedge between partners and ultimately leading to the demise of the relationship. So, as we explore the intricacies of control in relationships, let us tread carefully, mindful of the fine line between influence and manipulation. Let us strive for a balance of power, where both partners feel empowered to express themselves freely and openly, without fear of judgment or coercion. For true love thrives in an atmosphere of trust and mutual respect, where control is relinquished in favor of partnership and collaboration. Consequences of applying dark rules. In the intricate tapestry of relationships, every action carries with it a ripple effect, weaving its way through the fabric of love and connection. Yet when those actions are guided by the dark rules of manipulation and control, the consequences can be far-reaching and profound. Imagine a stone cast into a tranquil pond, its impact sending ripples cascading outward, disturbing the once placid surface. This is akin to the consequences of applying dark rules in relationships, where the repercussions can be felt by both parties involved. As we peer into the murky depths of obsession, we uncover a landscape fraught with toxicity and discord. Obsession, fueled by manipulative tactics and emotional dependency, becomes a breeding ground for resentment and bitterness. What may have begun as a fleeting infatuation transforms into a suffocating force, consuming all in its path. But it's not just the immediate effects of obsession that we must contend with. The long-term consequences can be equally devastating. Trust, once shattered by deceit and manipulation, becomes a fragile commodity, difficult to repair. Emotional scars run deep, leaving behind wounds that may never fully heal. So, as we confront the harsh realities of applying dark rules in relationships, let us pause to consider the toll they exact on both ourselves and our partners. Let us strive for a relationship built on honesty and mutual respect, where manipulation has no place to take root and thrive. For in the end, it's not worth sacrificing our integrity and emotional well-being for the fleeting illusion of... It's a journey marked by trust, communication, and mutual respect, where the bonds of love are forged not through coercion, but through genuine connection. As we step onto this path, we embark on a quest to explore the myriad ways in which we can foster attraction and build lasting connections. It's not about playing games or wielding power over another, but rather about embracing authenticity and vulnerability. Communication becomes our guiding star, illuminating the darkest corners of our hearts and minds. Through open and honest dialogue, we lay bare our hopes, fears, and desires, forging a deeper understanding of ourselves and our partners. But communication alone is not enough. Trust must also be cultivated, like a delicate flower blooming in the warmth of affection. It's the foundation upon which all healthy relationships are built, providing a safe haven in which love can flourish. And let us not forget the importance of mutual respect, the cornerstone of any successful partnership. It's about honoring each other's boundaries, valuing each other's opinions, and treating one another with kindness and compassion. But perhaps most importantly, we must prioritize mutual happiness above all else. For true love is not about possessiveness or control, but about lifting each other up, supporting each other's dreams, and celebrating each other's successes. So, as we journey down the path of healthy alternatives, let us embrace the light that guides us, casting aside the shadows of manipulation and control. Let us strive for relationships built on a foundation of trust, communication, and mutual respect, where love can truly blossom and flourish. Understanding boundaries. In the intricate dance of relationships, boundaries are the invisible threads that weave a tapestry of trust and respect. They delineate the sacred space between individuals, defining where one ends and the other begins. Yet, understanding and honoring these boundaries is often easier said than done. Imagine a majestic fortress, its walls standing tall and impenetrable, guarding the treasures within. These walls represent our boundaries, a line in the sand that we draw to protect our physical, emotional, and without boundaries, relationships can quickly devolve into chaos, as each person's needs clash and collide with those of others. So how do we go about establishing and communicating boundaries effectively? It's a delicate balance of assertiveness and empathy, as we express our needs and preferences while also respecting those of our partners. It requires open and honest communication, as we discuss our boundaries openly and without fear of judgment. But recognizing when boundaries are being violated is perhaps the most crucial aspect of all. It requires a keen sense of self-awareness as we tune into our own feelings and instincts to identify when something feels amiss. It also requires courage as we assertively communicate our boundaries and take action to enforce them when necessary. So, as we navigate the complex terrain of relationships, let us remember the importance of boundaries. Let us honor and respect the invisible lines that define our personal space, and let us strive to create relationships built on a foundation of trust, respect, and mutual understanding. For in doing so, we pave the way for deeper connections and more meaningful interactions. Conclusion. As we come to the end of our journey through the labyrinth of relationships, let us take a moment to reflect on the lessons learned and the insights gained. Throughout this exploration, we've delved into the depths of obsession, and remember, the journey doesn't end here. There are always resources available for further learning and support, whether it be books, therapy, or support groups. So, if you find yourself struggling in your own relationships, don't hesitate to reach out for help. Thank you for joining us on this journey, and may your path be filled with love, understanding, and mutual respect. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more content like this. Until next time, take care and stay true to yourself.